Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I just finished watching the second episode of season 2 of Yellowjackets. It is freezing in Melbourne. I don't know what happened. It's like suddenly it's like winter. I feel like I was out in the forest in the snow with those girls. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling this season. I don't know if it's because I watched the first season on DVD all in one day and I'm watching these episodes one by one on their own week by week, or what, but I just feel like whatever magic they had in the first season seems to be gone. I'm just not feeling it. I was really bored. When we got to 45 minutes, I was just like, I stopped it to do something and like half an hour passed. I'm like, oh God, I got 15 more minutes of this show. It did get a little bit interesting towards the end though. A few things happened. So I was thinking, God, is anything going to happen this episode? A few things happened. Well, first off, the blonde girl who is with the guy cut her leg and wiped her blood all over some clothes or something that belonged to his brother to convince him that the brother had died because she felt like he was holding on to that. Just like the whole group felt the other girl was holding on to the body of her friend that she had put makeup on and was talking to, and I think she had cut parts of her off to eat or something. I'm not quite sure what was happening there. I feel like I missed something. So they decided they were going to, since they couldn't bury her because it's winter and the ground is frozen, I'm like, is the ground really frozen? Could you really not dig a hole? I've never really believed that whole frozen ground thing. I don't know what that is. But so they decided to burn her. So they built a pyre or whatever you call it, and they put her on it. There was some argument about whether they were going to keep her clothes or not, but she was, burned with her clothes on. What else happened? Oh, that's right. The mayor is crazy. Well, we know she's crazy, but she's really crazy. She imagined her son showing up, and then she called her ex, now ex, I guess she's her ex. I think she's left her because she knows she's crazy. Fictional crazy, of course. I'm not talking about actually mental illness or anything, but she shows up and the kid's not there. She was asleep. She wakes up, lets her in. The kid's not there. They go looking for the kid. The school calls the mother because she basically has been gone for 2 hours and the kid's been waiting there, and she should have picked him up, and then she's looking at the wife like, you are really sick, and she just stares at her while she plows into a car. So don't quite know where they're going with that. We got a bit of an explanation as to how the guy died. He did accidentally kill himself. He was trying to he felt that if he could get close to death he could speak to spirit or one of the spirits of one of the girls. I'm not sure exactly. And he rigged up a device so he could strangle himself. And the other girl, what's her name, Lottie, the psychic one, who is running the cult, who kidnapped the Juliette Lewis character, was helping him with it, but then the button stuck and she couldn't lower him back down. And then she had a vision of one of the girls, a ghost. She saw her as a ghost. And she got distracted with that, and by the time she got back to him, she had, he was still hanging there and he was hanging even higher, so she must have sent it up higher. I'm not quite sure what happened there. But, Juliet wasn't impressed, but she couldn't get away because she'd missed whatever train or whatever, so she had to stay another night. We went back to the 90s, in the camp. A bunch of snow fell on top of the girl and she didn't fully burn. She just kind of got cooked, and they went out and they could smell the body, and they all went out and they just had a buffet. And the teacher was like looking at them like, what the hell, and he went back into the cabin and closed the door, and they ate a body. But it was funny because they had this surreal sort of scene of them like this big Roman bounty or something, like they had this big feast, and they showed more footage of that than the actual girls eating the body. So I was annoyed at that because I actually wanted to see how they actually did that, how they started, how they, and they totally, avoided it. But yeah, and that was pretty much the end of the episode. So the last couple of scenes kind of saved it, but yeah, it was an hour-long episode and it was about 40 minutes too long. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully the third episode will be better. But it's freezing. I'm going. Bye.